8 years later, how about that?
Amazing.
So, hi folks. So you can head right up to the top. Plenty of room up there yet. I'll be here if you have any questions.
This is the Split Rock Lighthouse. Now I'm going to head to the top. I'm going to turn off the recording while I do, because I don't want to fall on these steps. It was pretty cool. I couldn't record much inside because it was super crowded. It's basically like a one-lane staircase, but this is Split Rock Lighthouse on Lake Superior. Lake Superior is the largest lake in the world by distance, I'll say. Distance, body mass. That right there is the sound of the foghorn it puts out. There are two other lakes that are deeper, but this one is far bigger. This is pretty cool. Very beautiful. I am on the Minnesota side. Straight out that way is Wisconsin. And straight out that way, which you can barely see right now, is Michigan. And then way out there is a few of the islands attached. But I don't know which order they go in, so I won't speak of them yet. But is this not cool? I love lighthouses. Those are the two foghorns that we just heard. And we'll go check out that building. Here are the houses that the lighthouse caretaker and his two assistants lived in. I think one of them was open to explore, so we're going to go check it out. So this is the caretaker's house. I'm headed upstairs, but they're actually cooking right now on the wood stove, and this house smells fantastic. This house was also built in 1910, along with the other two, and they're all still standing. This is the caretaker's uniform, and this is him and his wife's bedroom in their house. This is really neat. They have a lot of the original artifacts, so you can't touch anything. But that's okay. It's pretty cool. But what makes it more amazing is these buildings were built in 1910 and they survived. Oh, look, little boy baseball gear. This must have been their son's room. Simple and elegant. Oh, this must have been their daughter's room. And that actually looks like a nursing uniform or a sailor's dress. Interesting. Look at that. Oh, and see that thing on the desk? That is actually an old-fashioned curling iron. You would heat up your lamp, and you would take that thing and stick it inside the lamp and make it hot and curl your hair. I can't remember where I learned that, but it's pretty cool. We're at the bathroom, but didn't get to talk about it much, but look at how cool that is. And then the tub, and then look at this sink, and it has a chain flushing toilet. This house, even though it was built in 1910, did have indoor plumbing that was done. Basically, they had a cistern downstairs that collected their gray water, and that was for, using their sinks and doing their laundry. And then they got fresh water straight from Lake Superior through a gravity-pulled pipeline, I believe is what they call it. It's what you could call a family room. And it sells like quilting material and a lounger, some knitting material, and fashion sewing machine. It's pretty cool to see this history because this is exactly how these people spent their day. Look, little yarn toys. And then here's the office. Chairs in here, and the dining room table. And then here's in the kitchen where they are cooking. Oh, look at that.
It's period, so 1930s. Yeah,
okay. So what we were smelling was those mushrooms, potatoes, and carrots she was cooking. It smells delicious in here. Check it out. Alright, we're on our way to explore something else. Cool to explore the house and to also explore the lighthouse. They do have costumed people in there working, so you can see around. But it's kind of awkward when you want to record them because poor girls are there trying to cook something to me, and it does. It makes the house smell fantastic. But then you want to record and you feel weird. At least I feel weird recording them. This next house that now I can't see through the bushes because I'm on a lower level was the caretaker's assistant, and the next house was the second assistant. It's pretty cool that these houses have survived intact. That's pretty amazing. And they do have full basements, which, like I said, they act as a cistern. Now, I didn't get a clear answer as to whether the whole basement is a cistern that they collected rainwater in, or if only half the basement and the other basement is used, like, you know, to store canned vegetables and stuff. But look at that view. Out onto Lake Superior. And the crazy thing is, there were times where there was absolutely horrible weather here. And not only did those houses survive, these people survived out here. And these three families were only each other's neighbors for years. That's pretty incredible. This right here is a piece of that pipeline I was talking about that brings the fresh water up from Lake Superior. It's kind of weird. There's got to be some sort of pumping system because she said it ran on gravity. But you would think gravity would push it in the other direction. And those cement blocks over there, I don't know what those are. That's kind of interesting. It had to carry something up. I don't know. But I think it's cool when you see things like that in the woods and you're like, what the heck? What does that mean? Figured out what those cement columns are. They're from an old tramway. And I don't know where this trail leads to, but this one leads to the lake. So I'm going to take this one. But that's where I am. Split Rock Lighthouse, Minnesota Historical Society. Old tramway and trail to the lake. And that's the lighthouse I was just at. Let's see if I can zoom in and get a better picture. I'm down by the lake on the hiking trail right now. That looks cool. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And look how clear the water is. Freaking out. I will conquer those stairs. I don't know if you can see how high they go up. And let me turn around without falling. How low they go down. That actually looks like platforms, but it went all the way down to that lake. Holy cow. But I'm going all the way up there. Apparently. Holy crap, I can't catch my breath. Anyway, the lake is down there. These are all those crazy steps I came to here. And apparently these steps followed the tramway back up to the lighthouse, which means what? That I still have all those steps to go to get to the lighthouse. So I was thinking, as I was doing this hike, that I've hiked in every single state that I've been to, and I don't count a hike unless it's 5 miles or more. So of course I've walked around and done some smaller trails in the woods and such. But the shortest hike I've been on would be 5, I'll say. And the longest was 23. And you would think, with all that I'd weigh, I don't know, 5 freaking pounds. But no, it doesn't work that way for me. Because I still eat and drink like crap. Which, yes, of course I gotta work on. And I don't know why I'm venting about it. Or it's because, even though I hike a lot, it doesn't do much for me. Physically, it does a lot for me mentally. These stairs, I don't know, maybe they'll do something for me physically. Mentally, they're just letting me know I can conquer some shit. I'm even further up, because now you can't even see that drop off before you get to the lake. I'm up here. I'm at the tram station house. I have to go over there. Which is life. I got to the top of the steps at the tram house. And now I have to go up that hill. Hopefully to eventually find the RV. Because right now I have no idea exactly what area of the Split Rock Lighthouse I'm on. But that's okay, because it's beautiful. I'm enjoying it. And yes, I'm out of breath. But hey, at least I'm expanding my lung capacity if all else fails. This is just beautiful. I'm on one of the rock beaches in Lake Superior. And I learned a few things. The reason these rocks are so smooth is because they get pummeled by the waves. Look, somebody made one of those little markers I keep talking about. And the other thing I also learned is that Lake Superior is our most aggressive body of water. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought the oceans were more aggressive. But nope, Lake Superior it is. Crazy. There was one other new thing I learned, but I already forgot it. Such is life. Peace out, everybody. I'm going to enjoy kicking back here for a while. Bye.